For those of you that have been watching the series, and there are not many of you, I'm later than usual because my fucking job sucks balls. Listen, folks, I've said it before, I'll say it again. The United States is the worst place to live. And if you want to know what this place is like, don't worry about, what you hear about fucking SS cops or racism. No, there's racism. But all you have to do is watch The Simpsons. I can stop there, but I'll go on. And the episode known as Homer's Enemy, the one with Frank Grimes, that's The Simpsons. That's the United States. The hardest working people get nothing but cock up the ass. That's all we do. When you're responsible, you get fucked. That's all it is. You get fucked. You stand around looking like an idiot. You have no say in anything you do. You have no say in anything. The only way... Not another one of these fucking things.
A most uncommon item.
I don't have enough anything. What do I need? Oh, you...
Time flies when you're having fun.
But wait. Oh, no. I have worked hard like he said, like Grimes said, I have worked hard every day of my life. And I have not gotten a fucking thing. If you can't afford opportunity or freedom in the United States, you will get nothing. You will get nothing. You will live a lonely, miserable fucking job. No, you'll do a miserable fucking job. You'll live a lonely, miserable fucking life because nobody wants to live with a guy who can't buy a house, do this, that, and everything here is too fucking expensive, and there's not any real work. So when you see these woke police assholes on YouTube and all the fucking wannabe liberal jerk-off fascists and everything like that talking their shit about things they don't know anything about because they live their pampered, silver spoon-fed lives and don't know a fucking thing about 90% of the population in the United States. They do not speak for the United States. They are a bunch of fucking wastes. And when you see them make all this money on their children's books and their comics, I have 4 fucking full-length novels. 4. Not 30-page comic books, not 20-page child's books that I had 4 other people write for me. I, by myself, wrote 4 200-plus page novels that I can't get people to spend $1 on. These people making millions of dollars doing jack shit.
I agree, Shulk, sir. I want to study it too.
Don't encourage it.
And they're going to tell you about who's a loser. They're going to tell you about who's hardworking. They're going to tell you about this and that. They don't know a fucking thing. So when you see some of these popular assholes on YouTube and they don't have English accents or whatever, don't pay attention to a word they say. They don't know shit. They've never worked a day in their fucking lives. It's them waking up as work. I had to get up early yesterday. I don't even deal with, pampered kids. I deal with kids from, well, I mean, some of them are, college kids, whatever. And everything is I had to wake up. They think just waking up is the job. No, you got to do something. You don't just wake up. You don't just be, hey, I'm here, right? Yeah, and what'd you do? And no, they're not from the ghetto either. Hey, we completed a quest because we have to. All right, so 3,000 experience points. And the reason why I sound like shit is because I was screaming like a lunatic.
Well, at least we can get them back.
Glory to the nation.
Illusory blow!
Joy to you and me. I shit on your banner. Fuck your banner. Agnes can kiss my ass. So yeah, it's called Homer's Enemy. It's an episode where this guy, Frank Grimes, finally seems to get a break. His whole life is nothing but suffering and misery. He finally seems to get a break. And the best part about it is because, Homer represents every average American Joe Schmo. And you don't realize how easy he had it. You just don't get it, And the episode is that Frank Grimes finally seems to get a break where he was supposed to be assistant vice president of the power plant because Mr. Burns just happened to watch an episode of This on Springfield, and in it they showed this guy Grimes who had to work since he was 4 years old, giving presents to more privileged kids and everything, like the whole spiel. He was working in a factory when he was a kid, and he got blown up. And during his horrible, painful rehab process, he was able to get his degree in nuclear engineering and all this stuff. And you get this like terrible backstory, and Mr. Burns is so moved by it that he wants to make him assistant vice president. But then when Smithers brings Grimes over to Mr. Burns saw some show where a dog like Lassie saved somebody, so he wanted to make the dog senior vice president, assistant vice president. So Smithers goes, oh, okay, well, on that note, here's Mr. Grimes, who, he had no idea, totally forgot who he was. And so he just puts him in Sector 7G where Homer is. And you just see how Homer does nothing, and Grimes is so punctual, and he's so precise with everything, and Homer's just jerking around doing nothing with his job. At some point, Grimes just gets so fed up, he says to Homer, he says to Homer that, you're what's wrong with America. You go through life, you do as little as possible, you earn off the backs of honest, hardworking people. In any other country, you would have been dead a long time ago. And of course, Bart's response is, he's got you there, Dad. And it's true. The United States is not about work, man. It's not about responsibility. It's about knowing people. It's about being right place, right time, being born in the right family. The only freedom you have is the freedom you can afford. And as I said before, I'll say it again, it's pretty damn fucking expensive. But I'm just being woke. That's another thing about these fucking conservatives. They're fat. They're obnoxious. They're not educated. They got wives that look just like them if they're, married to women, or if they're women, they got tattoos all over them. They're with guys that look just like them. They're probably not married. They got dogs they treat like they're babies. They live with somebody for years, don't marry them. And they act like they never go to church. They had sex before marriage a bunch of times with a bunch of different people. They act like they're, God's chosen holy types. Never sacrificed a day in their lives, never sacrificed for anybody, judge people left and right. The only thing conservative about them is that they're fucking fascists that bully you into believing what they want to believe is true. Even though they don't know jack shit of what they're saying, they just regurgitate what Fox News says. Fox News, Donald Trump, DeSantis, whatever so-called right-wing superstar they're obsessed with. Meanwhile, I think kids should shut the fuck up and respect their elders. So I'm as old-fashioned as you can get. And I still don't agree with the word they say usually. There are some things I agree because the United States is so about the two sides, It's the West Side Story, the Jets and the Sharks. You have to have this gang war between two sides because the United States can't have unity. It's the United States, what are you, stupid? Unity? And that's what the rich people that own everything here, that's what they want. They want you to think that, China's evil and they're trying to take over the world. They want you to think, Russia's evil and they're trying to take over. They want you to think that so that whoever doesn't believe it is, a liberal this and a this, that, and the other thing. And then you can fight each other over it.
The outcome.
This isn't was it? I mean, you started the fight with me. Like, why are we not attacking? Thank you. An incursion, that's what it is. I mean, really, you think about it, right? This is how bad the United States is right now. The best movies are Marvel movies. They're the best movies out. Does that mean they're all great movies? No, there are a couple of really good ones. I don't think there's a great Marvel movie. I don't think that's, But the reason why I watch Marvel and everything is because it's the only good, entertaining material that's actually, legit writing. It's not, again, it's not great writing. It's like, why do I like M. Night Shyamalan movies for the most part? Because he's an average writer. I mean, you don't get that. Now, again, M. Night Shyamalan is the equivalent of a fucking teenager, you know, that just went to film school. Pretty much every reviewer on YouTube went to film or took a film class in high school, I should say, and thinks he knows everything. Like, his writing is, it's not great, it's not bad. Like, he's got, you know, he really understands how you have to have a central point that has to have some meaning to it, and then you work from there. He just doesn't know how to put it together. See, like, he's different from Stephen King. Now, the only thing I could say about Stephen King is that he was always on drugs and drinking when he wrote, but that's pretty much every writer, except for me, obviously. I never drank and I never smoked anything or took a drug. I don't even take aspirin. Nicole, you did nothing for that. Now your name is Nicole. Not because you're weak, you know, it's just because I don't like you, and I'm not going to call you by your real name. Don't get all bent out of shape, folks.
Oh, he says that because he's a misogynist. He thinks he's weak, so he gave him a woman's name.
No, I'm just not calling him by his name. His name's Nicole. It's like my beloved Bayonetta said. Well, it's actually what my beloved Bayonetta said. My beloved Bayonetta's man, excuse me, Luca said about her. You got to earn that name. I'm going to call you Nicole or Nickel. You got to earn it there, Nicole. Kitty, Cheshire. I forgave my beloved Bayonetta, who's not real, and I have no reason to have any real feelings for her. But I forgave her for being with Luca instead of me, even though she's not real and she couldn't be with me. Because he's the marvelous, magnanimous Luca! So it's okay. If I was going to lose to any guy, it would have been Luca. Just because, I don't know, I think he's funny. Like what Jessica Rabbit said about, I got a movie quote for her. What Jessica Rabbit said about Roger Rabbit, he makes me laugh. Really, what do you see in that guy? Hey, a Gigante Onlud is going to keep resisting my brakes. Can somebody heal the show, please? I've got two of you. No, not going to happen. Man, that fucking donkey punch. That thing is killer over there. Hey, baby doll.
So awesome, Rex!
A is this game's version of Anna, you know, the demon with the kimono from Shin Megami Tensei 5. If only you had tits. I'm hoping tomorrow, which is the United States Independence Day, of having the independence of having to pay taxes to the English, so that we can pay taxes to the fucking government that are obscene. I'm only hoping tomorrow I'll actually have coverage. GM said I would. This thing is destroying everybody in the party here. Looked like it was taking a shit there for a sec. Oh, my glimmer. God, I want you. I'm up now. I want you to take your clothes off. God, I love her. And God, I want you so bad. You kill people for fun. Well, maybe not for fun, but you know, you do it to preserve your life. You worried about that? I'll have the baby guts. Lady, you sicken me. Ma, that's veal. Do I have anything else down here? Actually, before I leave, before you go, I want to make sure I touch up on every fucking thing. I want to go everywhere except that base. Base might be a little too intense. That is. Keep forgetting. Incursion. That's what it is. Speaking of Marvel, one of my favorite Marvel movies ever. Ever. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. They use that word at least 5-6 times. You're not part of the incursion. I just want to go in here to see if there's an ether channel, to see if there's... there's really not much. I mean, there's something there, though. Oh, you fucking bastard.
Another glorious day of adventure. Got a rare one. Score!
Hey, donkey shit, you got the key?
Finger on it.
Just so you
Even if you don't, I'm killing you.
Illusory blow!
for that. Right on the money. Your fighting spirit. Go on, praise us some more.
Fluid Cranker. Oh yeah, I gotta see what I need for the...
I felt that.
You don't have the key here, huh? Again, it's not just that we're not leveled up high enough to whoop his ass. We don't have everything unlocked. We don't have everybody's accessories unlocked. We don't have, you know, I need to get shit done. So I can find all this crap. Can I take you on?
I suppose it's time.
Well, looks like I'm gonna find out.
Break! Stop there! I'll be your opponent. Split edge! Ow, my face! Happy run! Ow, my face! Double spinning edge! Break! Alcastar! Double spinning edge!
There goes the enemy.
Heavy run! Break!
There we go. Break him. Topple. 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 Thank you. Oh, I had the super launch.
More than what we got. Pick a good moment for them. Now you're getting me. Let's give him a taste.
This isn't even like a unique or a, an elite. It's just a regular Rebjan Rubbers. And it's a nasty motherfucker. Darbus. Rebjan Darbus. It's just a regular run-of-the-mill Rebjan Darbus. It's a nasty motherfucker. Big mother truckers. Oh, come on. Somebody's dead already. Ah, great. Dad's dead. That's gonna kill everybody. Yep, that's what I figured.
I owe you one. Thanks a bunch.
What was that about? Oh, he just shoots lasers out of his mouth.
Glimmer, give me your hand.
Thank you, Abe.
Fucking kaijus.
That's on your feet now.
Thanks for the assist. Mighty strike. Break.
Why is my chain attack not ready?
Quite comfortable on you.
Actually, I don't think there would be a plural on that. I think it would just be kaiju. It's one of the best skins in Smite. The Sobek Kaiju. The Kaiju is on his way because it's got it doesn't even Sobek just makes noise, but he's got these two announcers that speak for him. And I watched something where Sobek was more or less Jeb. It's too late. I don't know. That's the only thing with religion is you got to be careful with names and renames because they're all pretty much the same. We would all gather together and do our mercantile and just tell stories. Hey, you know, that sun over there or that star is so and so, and she fucked such and such on a Friday night, and yeah. And you would just tell these stories, man. So they're all so similar. Yeah, level up's 55. 55. Oh, Fogby, so cute.
I'm grateful. Where are you?
I think this group more than the original group just looks like, yeah, it looks like they can take care of business when it's 1 on 12. Well, 6 for them. Like the original game, you have these extraordinary characters bred specifically for combat, and they have heroes. So that's 7 of them, and then they'll get beat by like 3 things. And you're going, how'd that happen? I just wanted to... Who? Where? Oh, there you are. Leia! Got me on my knee. God, won't you ease my worry, my ooh. Yeah, I broke him. So like, look at how fast that health is melting. It's just... To be who? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think I got some dark crystals out of that. I mean, I want to go there. Again, it doesn't matter.
Want to come after us?
There you are.
Illusory blue.
I know how I'm hitting you from here. So anyway, like I was saying, it's Sobek as a kaiju. This skin, it's awesome, and it's got 2 announcers, a woman and a guy. Oh shit, Rex is dead already? Oh great, Dad's dead. Or my other favorite. Oh great, so I'm dead now. And the woman's got that snarky like announcer voice and everything, and the guy's he's very excitable because he's on location. She's like in the studio, you know. It's just so great. Whenever you buy like armor or whatever, like I wasn't strong enough, right? Yeah, Tony, right? Just how strong is it now, Tony? What? I think you should come out here and buy your something. It's so great. So that's the one thing, that's why I can't really always be God in heaven. The 2 reasons why I can't always be mad at Hi-Res or Smite is because, first off, their humor is, typically, it's so on point. There are some characters that are just not really trying. But typically, the humor is just so great. And the women are fucking stunning. I played Shin Megami Tensei 5, and I never thought I'd see a version of Ishtar any hotter than the one there. Which came from Shin Megami Tensei 4. No, Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey. And then I saw Hi-Res's Ishtar and I went, what? And of course Aphrodite, who's like my perfect woman. And Athena. I liked it better when Athena was a dumb French blonde. That's why I always go with the Red Star skin, not just because it's hot as hell, but don't forget she's a virgin. But because I get her original voice back, which is so much better. I don't like that new one. That was just not a good idea. If you've never played Smite, it's not a good time to get started. I like the game, you know, I play it every day just to like unwind. It doesn't help. But it's not a good time. Everybody that plays now, they're just complete shit. And it's a shame because when I started playing like 8 years ago, there were some really decent players. And, you know, again, I don't blame you kids that much anymore because you don't know anything about sports or competition. Seeing as how once Disney bought sports, it became a complete sham. But yeah, it's an embarrassment what that game is now. Oh, there are a couple of uniques over here.
Dude, I really need a shower.
Over there.
It's really disgusting. Nobody knows roles. Nobody knows their own characters. So it's not a good time to start playing Smite now. And if you've played it before, I don't think it's a good time to play it now either. It gets worse every game.
Huh?
All right, let me kill this little pecker, and then we'll move on. We've leveled up. I think we can get to level 58, but again, I don't know. Well, I'll try to fight in again. I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm just too damn fucking strong. All right, so I'll be back in a sec.